In the world of piracy and adventure, there exists a tumultuous battle for control, legacy, and survival. The events surrounding Lord Cutler, Beckett's rise to power, mark a critical turning point in this chaotic world. As the new ruler of the oceans, Beckett ruthlessly enforces his dominance over the seas by executing anyone associated with piracy. His immediate actions focus on Port Royal, where pirate sympathizers and those suspected of piracy meet grim ends under his orders. Further solidifying his control, Beckett commands Davy Jones to destroy all pirate vessels, including the mighty Kraken, a monstrous sea creature that once helped pirates navigate the waters. The severity of Beckett's actions shakes the pirate world, but it also ignites a glimmer of hope through the voices of the condemned. As prisoners in Port Royal begin singing the old pirate tune, "Hoist the Colors," this haunting song is not just a mournful melody, it's a call to arms. The lyrics compel the 9 pirate lords from across the globe to convene at Shipwreck Cove. The pirate lords gather to hold the Brethren Court, an assembly designed to address the looming threat posed by Beckett and his increasingly oppressive regime. Yet, there's a complication. Jack Sparrow, one of the 9 pirate lords, has been absent for a considerable time. Before being dragged into the depths of Davy Jones' locker, Jack never named a successor to take his place at the court, leaving his position vulnerable. This gap in leadership forces Hector Barbassa, a pirate who once served under Jack, to step up as a central figure in the fight against Beckett. He is joined by Will Turner, Elizabeth Swan, Tia Dolma, and the surviving crew members of the Black Pearl, who embark on a daring mission to rescue Jack from the locker. Their quest leads them to Singapore, where they encounter Sao Feng, a pirate lord who possesses invaluable navigational charts that can guide them into the heart of the treacherous locker. However, their plans take an unexpected turn when they are ambushed by Beckett's forces, leading to a tense battle. In the midst of the skirmish, Will secretly promises to give Jack to Feng in exchange for the Black Pearl, which he intends to use to rescue his father, Bootstrap Bill Turner, who is bound to the cursed Flying Dutchman. The journey to the locker is fraught with danger. After crossing into this strange, otherworldly realm, the crew rescues Jack and recovers the Black Pearl, but they are not alone. The locker is populated by boats carrying the souls of the dead, including Elizabeth's father, Governor Swan, who met his demise at Beckett's hands. As the crew navigates the treacherous waters of the locker, they uncover the tragic story of Davy Jones and his transformation into the monstrous figure that now controls the Flying Dutchman. Once a mortal man entrusted with guiding the souls of the dead, Jones was cursed after his lover, Calypso, failed to meet him as promised. Consumed by bitterness and rage, Jones corrupted his own purpose and became a creature of the sea. The only way to end Jones' reign is for someone to kill him by stabbing his disembodied heart, a task that would bind the killer to the Dutchman and its cursed crew. After rescuing Jack and returning to the world of the living, the crew makes a stop on a small island to gather fresh water. However, their moment of respite is cut short when they are attacked by Sao Feng and Beckett's men. Jack, ever the strategist, negotiates with Beckett in secret, hoping to secure his freedom, while Elizabeth is handed over to Feng, who mistakenly believes she is Calypso in human form. The rest of the crew boards the Black Pearl and heads toward Shipwreck Cove, where the Brethren Court is about to convene. Tensions rise when Jack throws Will off the ship as part of a plan to seize control of the Flying Dutchman. In a surprising twist, Sao Feng reveals to Elizabeth that the First Brethren Court had imprisoned Calypso in human form after Jones betrayed her. Feng's ultimate goal is to release Calypso from her imprisonment in order to defeat Beckett and reclaim control of the seas. However, in a shocking turn of events, Feng is mortally wounded during an attack by Jones and names Elizabeth as his successor as Pirate Lord before his death. With Elizabeth now thrust into a position of power, the crew is imprisoned aboard the Dutchman, where she finds Bootstrap Bill. Her father's former associates are coming to the curse of the Dutchman. In a final act of defiance, Admiral James Norrington, who has been struggling with his own sense of honor, rescues Elizabeth and the crew from their captors. Tragically, Norrington is killed by Bootstrap Bill, who has fully embraced his monstrous fate. Meanwhile, Will is rescued by Beckett, who reveals the details of Jack's escape from the locker and informs him of Jones' role in the imprisonment of Calypso. In a dramatic turn, the true nature of Calypso is revealed. She is Tia Dolma, a powerful and mysterious figure who has played a significant role in the pirate's journey. With the Pearl now in position to arrive at Shipwreck Cove, Barbassa attempts to convince the Brethren Court to release Calypso and summon her power to fight Beckett. Elizabeth, frustrated by the court's indecision, demands they take action and fight back. The Keeper of the Code, Captain Teague, steps forward to remind the court that only an elected pirate king can officially declare war. To break the deadlock, Jack casts his vote for Elizabeth, naming her the Pirate King. The Brethren Court's decision sets the stage for a final showdown. A parley is called, and the stakes are high. Will is traded for Jack, and Barbassa frees Calypso. But when Will exposes Jones' betrayal to Calypso, she vanishes, enraged by the betrayal, and summons a massive maelstrom that threatens to engulf everything in its path. Both sides are left scrambling, as Calypso's fury ensures neither pirate faction will gain her aid. The ultimate confrontation takes place within the heart of the Maelstrom, where the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman clash in a brutal battle. Amidst the chaos, Elizabeth and Will are married by Barbassa, sealing their bond even as the battle rages on. On the Dutchman, Jack and Jones engage in a deadly duel for control of Jones' heart. In the end, Jack helps Will stab the heart, killing Jones and breaking his curse. The Dutchman sinks into the Maelstrom, dragging its former captain to the depths. However, the destruction of the Dutchman does not mark the end of the conflict. Beckett's flagship, the Endeavour, remains a formidable threat. As it engages the Black Pearl in a final confrontation, the Dutchman rises from the sea. Now, under the command of Will Turner, who has taken up the mantle of its captain, the cursed crew is freed from their servitude, and the two pirate ships, led by Will and Jack, join forces to destroy the Endeavour and defeat Beckett once and for all. With Beckett's death, his armada retreats, and the seas are left in a precarious balance. The victory is bittersweet for Will and Elizabeth. Will must now fulfill his new role as captain of the Flying Dutchman, bound to guide the souls lost at sea for eternity. The couple shares a final heart-wrenching farewell as Will sails away on the Dutchman, leaving Elizabeth behind, pregnant and holding the chest containing his heart. As the years pass, Barbassa, ever the opportunist, steals the Black Pearl once again, seeking the legendary Fountain of Youth. However, Jack Sparrow, ever elusive, has stolen Sao Feng's charts to the fountain and departs on his own quest. In a post-credits scene, 10 years have passed. Elizabeth and her son stand on the shore, watching as the Flying Dutchman returns. Will, now a captain bound to the seas, emerges from the ship to reunite with his family, offering a glimpse of hope amid the tumultuous world of pirates. This tale is one of betrayal, redemption, and the enduring power of freedom on the high seas. Through the trials of Jack Sparrow, Elizabeth Swann, Will Turner, and their companions, the legacy of piracy is forever intertwined with the fate of the oceans themselves.